between Jenks and Harrison.
Looking for your next reliable ride? Don't break the bank. Cruise on down to Emerald Coast Auto Sales. From spacious family SUVs to sleek fuel-efficient sedans, we have an incredible selection of quality pre-owned vehicles waiting just for you right here on our lot at Emerald Coast Auto Sales. Drive home happy today. Emerald Coast Auto Sales, 2815 15th Street, right across the street from Cedar Grove Elementary.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy, your diamond girl at Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. Did you know we do a lot more than just sell beautiful jewelry? We offer jewelry repair, ring sizing, stone replacement, custom jewelry design, and professional appraisals. We also change watch batteries, remove watch links, and buy your unwanted gold and silver jewelry. Whether it's a quick fix or something truly one of a kind, we're here to help. Come see me at 638 Harrison Avenue in downtown Panama City in the old SunTrust Bank building.
WGSX Lynhaven, WVLQ Port St. John. ESPN Northwest Florida. Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey! Hot tub! Hot!
I'm full of water. I stay hot tub.
Ah.
Stay hot tub.
Hot tub!
Something about walking outside.
Yeah, it is.
Woo! Second hot tub.
Yeah!
Willie make me sweat.
Yeah!
Second hot tub.
Jump in that
Willie
thing.
make me wet.
You don't even have to get in the hot tub to get wet right now. I don't know how you people are doing that. We got Coach Brian Norman, and the legend is back.
Oh, boy.
Back in the saddle. Ratings will go through the roof. Jeremy Pridgeon is back. That break, we're going to have to that contract. We're going to go back and look at that contract. We got to do something about that.
Hell,
I've had so many people calling, like, where is he? Where is he?
It has been filled with kids' sports camps.
Jeremy Pridgeon is with. Well, are you really? And did y'all go out the country any this year?
So Abigail and I did travel to the Caribbean in June, but that was pretty early. But no, Alexis playing volleyball over at Mosley, and so we've been to Foley for volleyball. We've been to Gainesville for volleyball. I mean, we've just been chasing kids.
I loved it the first day of school. All three of them, pictures out. Man, I was looked at the picture. I can't believe how they've grown. How many years you done this now?
This 8, and well, 7 with you here. Yeah.
7 years. And I looked at the picture of them. I thought, what happened? Those girls
keep
are
feeding
like,
them.
Yeah, the girls like they're grown. I mean, they're like they're in college.
Yep.
But that was a good picture. You had all three of them right there.
Yeah, we kind of throw that up there.
How's my boy doing?
He's doing well. He is. He's so glad to see his friends. And it's different. I mean, the girls, as y'all know, with teenagers, they're so connected. And I asked Jordan, I said, you ready to go back to school? He says, no, I'm really ready to see my friends, because he's not of the age where he can just arrange to get together, or he's not on the tech there, And I remember when I was a kid, you get that last day of school, and it was exciting. But there was also this sense of, I'm not going to see these same guys here for a while. And I think he's going through that. So he's really glad. He's not quite sure about second grade.
But wasn't that back in the great days? You didn't have the cell phone. You didn't have you didn't use your telephone much. We were never on the telephone when I was young. So I think you lost out on that. I think you see kids now go to a restaurant, come to my house, watch my wife. You never talk anymore. People are on their phone. I've looked at restaurants, I go in and look, both a man and the wife, or both, or whoever they are looking at the phone all the time. Go with Brian Norman anywhere. He won't even engage with you. He's on that phone, LSU football every second. It's all about what Lane Kiffin's doing. Coach Brian Norman, the legend baseball coach, Bozeman High School. We brought him here from LSU. When I saw his GPA from LSU and that degree there, I said, we've got to bring him aboard. He's going to make us all smart because you are what you hang around with.
That's right.
He did make us smarter at Arnold High School.
Yeah.
How's everything going with you?
Going great. Off to a running start with the school year. Couldn't be going better. So.
And your babies are out. They're out of college, right?
Grown men. They're out doing their own thing.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
I'm getting old.
Crazy. But help me out. Am I wrong what I said? Do you like it? But I know it's nice. You got instant entertainment in your hand.
But how much is useless?
Most of it's useless.
Yeah.
I can tell you from my experience, lately we've been cracking down on cell phone use in schools and stuff like that, and it's almost like the kids are thankful that we're taking it away from them, and they're getting to talk and hang out with their friends more. I see the tide turning just a little bit as far as the kids not wanting to be on technology as much, and they're wanting to hang out and talk to their friends a little bit. But the biggest thing that they use it for, like you said, is to connect and when are we going to get together and that sort of thing. So
yeah.
We were at Mariah's birthday yesterday. We went out to eat, and Julie was to my left, Eric was at the right, and talking to them, grandkids, everything around, and the phone went off. You hear, the little ding. So I looked down and I saw it. Then I strolled and I saw something about Bear Bryant. So I'm sitting there reading it. I get hit by her, and she goes, "Put your phone up." And I looked around and I was like, she's right. I'm sitting here having a party. I'm on the phone. It's not like a drug, but it's like you can't get away from it.
Well,
so I don't know if it's good or not.
It's present. I mean, that's the thing, and it's not going away. And there's just more and more
coming. Yeah. I hate it for the kids because they don't think they get the exercise. They don't play. They don't communicate well like they used to. So anyway, how did we get on this? I have no idea. But anyway, hey, talk to me about Mosley, because it is Thursday, and next Thursday, Coach Witten will be here. Here's our rundown. Here's what we think we have set up. Monday will be Arnold High School, like it's always been. Coach Griff will be with us. It's Griff Day in Arnold on Monday, 7:15. Tuesday, you got Coach Floyd, Rutherford Day, Rams Day, and then on Wednesday, Bay High with Coach Jeremy Brown, 7:15. Thursday, 8:15, Coach Witten, and then on Fridays, I just got to talk to Sean Maddox will be on with us at 7:15, and probably Brian Norman. Everything we do with Bozeman, we have to involve Brian Norman. I think it's in the contract we have with him.
The school.
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean without you, it's just different. But anyway, that's what we got. But I want to ask you about how is Mosley volleyball going? Did you get a chance to tell Coach we got to get her on?
Yeah, and we're hopefully going to get her maybe next week. She can come on and
So bring her in the studio.
So yeah, Coach Michelle Mask over there leading the Mosley.
The legend. She really is.
She's a good friend of mine. I love Michelle. She's a great person.
And we had the Green Orange game on Tuesday night. Their kind of inter squad fundraiser. That was a lot of fun. And Tuesday they open at Arnold.
Wow, that'll be a good one.
Good one. And then Bay will come over for the first time out on Thursday next week. So high school volleyball is underway next week as well. So should be a good season for the Dolphins.
Do they have 3 teams or 2?
They're playing 3 teams.
See, that's beneficial. That's really good. That's great.
And
every sport, I think, and you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but every sport across the board, I think we have 2 pretty good teams because of school choice. Mm-hmm. And in volleyball, I could be wrong. I don't know this for a fact, but I would think it would be Arnold and Mosley.
North Bay Haven is right there.
North Bay has
I've heard a lot about their volleyball team in North Bay Haven.
Yeah.
Baseball, looking forward to baseball. I don't know. I just know they've had all the coaching changes at Bay and everything like that. Their athletic director, which is a great guy, is going to take over. I think he'll do a wonderful job. But if I was just throwing it out there, I'd probably say look at Bozeman and especially – and then Doug Lee at Mosley, right?
Yeah, well, we've even set it up this year. Like, normally you play every team in the county twice. Mm-hmm. Doug and I have set it up where we're going to play a 3-game series at the end of the season to decide hopefully at that point it'll be deciding a true county championship, not just like last year we split. This year we won't be able to split and share it. It's going to be one of us is going to take it.
So I hope my Arnold Marlins will listen to this. Okay, I hope the Arnold Marlins will listen to this.
But notice Doug's schedule. He really, other than Bozeman and Arnold, he kind of shied away from the home to play single games because the FHSAA limits you so much. But what's your kind of scheduling sort of philosophy on that? Are you trying to do home one year, you're home next. Or
Yeah, and used to you'd play everybody twice, home and away with every team you played, and it has gradually gotten to where that's not happening that much anymore. And so for most teams, we'll just try to do a home this year, away next year, a 2-year set. We do that with Charles this year. We're going to play at Charles this year, and then next year they'll come to us. So that's been a big change to scheduling lately. Is a lot of teams are going to that. We'll play like South Walton twice. We have them twice on the. We play.
There's certain games you're going to have.
Right.
Just, yeah. People want to see them. Yeah.
And scheduling this year has been tough. Really tough to schedule teams this year. I guess when you're succlesuccessful, it makes it hard to schedule.
Right.
So
the phone doesn't seem to get answered.
They don't want to answer if they see my name called. So with Doug Lee at Mosley, he and I talked a lot this summer. Man, are you having trouble scheduling games? He had just as much trouble scheduling games as I did. So.
Well, do you have to incentivize that at some point? Come on down, we'll feed you.
We try, man. We do everything. We'll turn the scoreboard off.
What are you hearing? Football. This is what I've heard. Don't know. Bay's gonna be good.
Mosley's
going to be good.
Mosley's going to be
and
good.
I think Rutherford is going to be good.
Yeah, Rutherford has a great coaching staff over there, and they have athletes. So I think Rutherford's going to surprise some people also. Bay and Mosley are going to be, fighting it out up there. So it's going to be interesting.
We got a really great group of – in the past I couldn't say this, but I think the group of head football coaches we have in the county right now are really good. Griff, Arnold, Jeremy, Bay, Witten that does an incredible job at Mosley. Floyd does as good a job as anybody with what he has to work with, and he's finally got a veteran team, it seems like.
Yeah.
And Sean's new.
Yeah.
This is his first head job, right?
Yes, it is. A young guy doing a great job. He's connected really well with the players. The players like him, implement, and he's done a really good job of getting his system in place.
Right.
You look at where we are as a team as far as knowing the system. It's pretty impressive how far we've gotten in such a short time.
What do y'all hear about North Bay Haven? Because I don't hear much about them.
I've got a couple of friends that have gone over there as assistant coaches, working with Coach Glover over there, and they're excited.
Good.
I think they're going to have good numbers. I'm not sure how good they're going to be, but it's going to be interesting to see.
Of course, we got to get Coach Tanner Jones on here on Fridays.
Get him in as well. Bozeman and reclassification. What happened up there? I know like there was the jump from rural to 2-class jump a couple of years ago. But did I see something about playing independent or?
Well, football's playing independent.
Okay.
Yes, football has joined the independent league, so that's going to make postseason a lot more interesting for Bozeman this year, because the way it works, it goes off. All of the independent teams will be ranked Max Preps rankings, and I think it's the top 8 teams in each region in the independent league make the playoffs. And we feel like at Bozeman football, we feel like if we get a bid for that postseason, we're going to win a couple of postseason games and make a run at it. So we've got a lot to play for this season.
And then on the baseball, how's classification? Did you get sent more east like everybody else?
We ended up moving up to 3A,
right.
Which is, in a couple of years we've gone from rural to 3A, but our school is growing, and so it's the right thing. I like the move to 3A. It took us away from a lot of those private schools in Jacksonville that we were having to play.
That's a juggernaut.
So our district is now, Rutherford, North Bay Haven. We've got Florida High, Sewanee.
Sewanee?
We've got Sewanee. And
See,
Sewanee's
most
a pretty good
everybody,
team.
I mean, and you can tell it's the growth in the western part of the Panhandle up here because, South Walton now is playing more toward the west,
Yes.
but mostly, I mean, we got sent to Tallahassee playing
Right.
Leon, Lincoln, Charles, so.
We never, every time they did it to us, Tommy and I would go meet with the Florida High School Athletic Association. John Stewart one time was the guy. He was our former superintendent when I was coaching at Lakewood. Anyway, we always pulled out and went west. I mean, here's the reason we did it. We didn't want to cross the bridge certain times a year. And nobody went to the games over in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I'd rather go pay Pensacola, Escambia, and people like that. At least people show up to the games there. Because you look at it, and Pensacola has really good high school football, and so does Tallahassee. You go to Tallahassee, nobody goes to the games. Back then, I don't know, maybe they do now. But that wasn't the case going west. So we made a little bit more money. I felt like going west and going east, and I didn't like Eastern time zone. I like.
Well, it makes a difference crossing the bridge there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you've got the map up here on the board with the radar. I mean, Wakulla's a solid program. Charles, as you mentioned, I mean, that's a great program in all sports. Now that's the University of Charles up there. It's just.
It's like every time I made the playoffs, it seemed like every time our first game was always against Crawford.
Wakulla. Yeah, I remember we've had some fun games. That one game when we beat them with Bobby Bowden was standing in the back of the end, and Mickey Andrews was standing in the back of the end zone.
They wanted that big stud line. They got him.
Nigel Bradley. Nigel left the game. Like as soon as the game was over, Nigel left and got in the car with Bobby and Mickey.
How could you do that? I was like, where are they going? Hey, did you forget to invite us? We use that for motivation. So he ain't here to watch y'all. He knows who y'all are. They wanted to make him know who they were. James, how much time?
Got about a minute.
Oh, hey, Jeremy, you, Coach, y'all have got to do this. You've got to get to Outlaws Barbecue. It's the best kept secret around. I'm starting to tell everybody where it's at. The barbecue is outstanding. Paul is from Alabama. And once you find out where it's at, you're going to keep on going back. The food's incredible. Our old band director, Arnold, entertains on Thursday nights there. He is outstanding.
Jason Bennett? Is that?
No. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. But
okay.
let me give you the address. It's 6804 Thomas Drive, Outlaws Barbecue. The barbecue's outstanding. They got everything you can think of: fried catfish, shrimp, poor boys, you name it. It's the best smoked tone dip you get anywhere.
Best.
Homemade peach cobbler, blueberry cobbler, bread, everything. It's really good. It's like going to one of those old-time restaurants back in Alabama somewhere. The food's outstanding. Go check it out. You'll love it. And another great experience, I think, is Deckhand Social. You sit out on the bay. You've been there?
Yes.
It's incredible. Sit on the bay. You look at those big, beautiful boats on the water. Got that huge pool right there. And the biggest TV, 270-inch screen you can watch, mega screen to watch the games. It's like you're at the game. If it's too hot for you, go inside, sit in the bar. TVs everywhere, inside seating. Great food, great atmosphere. Deckhand Social. And, of course, your great place, you were there last night. Where were you at last night?
Oh, I was at Beef O'Brady's last night.
In Lynn Haven.
In Lynn Haven with Pat Purnell. It was trivia night. Hung out with my friends Marley and Kingston. We had a great time last night.
It was packed, wasn't it?
It was packed, man. It was hard to find a seat. The food was great. The beer was cold. It was a good night.
This Friday night, all those Moly Dolphins are going to be there before that game. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven. We'll be right back with Brian. With Jeremy Pridgett and James. Who you wearing today?
Got my Cubby Blue on.
All right, we'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd.
My observations, that offense, I didn't see a drop pass. That's a young, highly quick, and energized offense. It's almost got a college feel to it. Caleb Williams has lost, he told me, 13 pounds. Now, he's not as bulky. A play broke down. He looked like a wide receiver.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Weekdays at 1.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze and quite warm near 82. Mostly sunny and 94 tomorrow. 94 and mostly sunshine in the morning, followed by possible thunderstorms with a light breeze Saturday. This is your Thursday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Looking for the most romantic night out in Panama City? Ferrucci Ristorante is your destination for authentic Italian cuisine and unforgettable moments. The candlelight, the wine, the homemade pasta. It's like a little slice of Italy. From handcrafted sauces to centuries-old recipes, Ferrucci brings true Italian flavor to every plate. It's where love stories begin and anniversaries are celebrated. To reserve your table, call 850-913-9131. Ferrucci Ristorante, Panama City's most romantic escape.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update. Presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves bomb the Mets and take the series. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
Lane Thomas hit his first home run as an Atlanta Brave, and then Mike Yastrzemski and Austin Riley go back-to-back as the Braves top the Mets 6-3 and take the 3-game series. Austin Riley 3 for 4 on the night. Stay hot, kid. But the story of the day, Tyler Mahle, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. I think it's safe to say of all the trade deadline acquisitions around Major League Baseball, Tyler Mahle is up there with some of the best. The Braves now 9.5 games ahead of the Philadelphia Phillies. Off day today, and then the Diamondbacks come into town. Brandon Pfaadt will be on the mound for the Snakes. He's 6-1. It's a 3.36 ERA, 24 walks and 54 strikeouts. It'll be the ace, Chris Sale, on for the Braves. He's 12-7 with a 2.20 ERA, 151 strikeouts. For leadoff show at 6 and first pitch between the Braves and the Diamondbacks, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. You can hear all of it on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
These men need inspiration.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
They're motivated by Vicodin and Road Skank.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Hot. Until about next Wednesday, it's going to be brutal, the heat. You got Stevenson Air Conditioning. You have no problems whatsoever. Locals taking care of locals. Jason graduated from Mosley High School, and it is Mosley High School Day, even though we have Bozeman on today. Stevenson Air Conditioning, call them if your house is burning up, you're miserable, your power bill's going to the roof, the house won't get any cooler. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. All the guys is going to do is save you big-time money. Locals taking care of locals. That is Stevenson Air Conditioning. I just got a text from a legend. I love him. Remember, you know him. You love him. John Smitty, Wildcat himself, just text me.
All right.
Football season soon, baby. New Kentucky head football coach. He played quarterback. He can develop quarterbacks. SEC. Mm-hmm. Week 2, that SEC Kentucky team's going to get it punched in the face. Sorry about that, James. Sorry about that. Kentucky's going down week 2.
We'll see. We'll watch this game.
You know who
we
they
don't
play
know
week
what's
2?
going to happen yet.
Alabama.
Very unusual to see that one that early.
Yeah.
SEC road opener. Yeah.
Well, it's that whole 9 games now. You got to put them earlier.
You got to get them in there. So.
Well, hopefully we'll be prepared week 1 this year, and not like last year when Tallahassee beat us like a drum.
Or when we went to Nashville and overlooked them.
Or Knoxville when we got
Let's keep
it positive. Let's keep it positive, okay? Did y'all hear about this? The kid from we talked about this yesterday. Now we said it was 2 foot. Then I saw the actual report. It was 1 foot. It wasn't 2 foot. I started thinking a 2 foot cottonmouth in a kid's head. There's no way. Then they pulled that thing out and they showed it. Yeah. I was like, oh my! He is so lucky. He did not get bit.
How did he not get bit?
For over an hour, Jeremy. Did you hear about it?
No.
This is an Arkansas high school player. They practice. It's hot. It's miserable. They have practice. They call for a break after an hour. The kid pulls his hat out. And the coach or something saw something. Goes, what is it? And they backed out and looked. They poured water down the helmet, and then they pulled that the cottonmouth. It was a cottonmouth. It was about a foot long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cottonmouth in a kid's helmet.
Yeah.
All you players in Bay County, check your helmets closely before you put them on today.
Wow.
Could you imagine? I'd have fainted.
Yeah.
I would have fainted. I hate snakes.
No, that's the end of the season.
I would never put a helmet on again.
That blew my mind. I've never heard of that, never seen that. But that actually happened. They showed it. I saw it right there myself. Speaking of rattlesnakes, here's your Mutual Oklahoma Wild Kingdom update. This is outside the Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's outside of there. It's not really inside those limits, but it's near there, so you know kind of where it's at. What do you call them, the wildlife? They say they get calls like this about 3 times a day, but this one was a little different. They go to a house, people complaining. Under the house, they pulled out not one, not two huge rattlesnakes, a record. 20 rattlesnakes were up under this house. 20 rattlesnakes. How can that be?
They live in clusters.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get in there in the winter and you can lift some sheds and things and
It's pretty hot out there right now, though.
numbers. Well, that's why they're under the shed
Yeah.
our house
Cool.
too right
Cool.
now is to
Yeah.
try to get out of that heat. You know, they're very active morning, evening, not
Could
really
you
so
imagine
much
having
during
a
the
kid,
day.
though, out playing around your house and all of a sudden they start coming out or going in or whatever?
I bet you there were no rats or mice around.
Yeah, they have any rodents around.
Or cats or dogs.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, Julie said she's got a trip for you somewhere around
Yeah,
Fort Worth.
she liked that. She liked that. But can you? I mean, they get calls like this, not like 20, but they say they get 3 calls a day to go remove rattlesnakes. I don't know if it's because of the heat. I don't know what it is, but that kind of surprised me. All right, I want to get rolling on this some college football. Do a little bit something different today. I'm going to ask you guys some questions.
Can't wait.
This is all time.
All time.
All time.
All time. Okay.
Losing streaks. Let's focus in on SEC schools.
SEC schools.
Who has the least, or the short? Let's put it this way: the shortest losing streak, and who has the longest losing streak? Does anybody know?
Longest losing streak.
You have to think of one team right off the bat.
I'm looking to Nashville, Vanderbilt.
Yep.
And they actually came in 3rd place as the long. This is what happened at Vandy. They lost 16 games in a row one time from 1961 season into 1962 season. That was not the worst. Who do you think? All right, let's do that. Okay. Let's go the opposite end. Let's go the least. The least.
The team that's.
And actually, there's a tie at first for 3 teams.
Okay. I'm going to throw Texas in there.
You'd be wrong.
Ooh.
Jeremy? Brian Norman?
I mean, of course, you got to throw Alabama out there.
You would be wrong. James?
I'm going to go with Georgia.
You would be wrong.
LSU.
You would be wrong.
Wow.
Brian? Yeah, elimination by...
Right, man. Florida.
Yeah. No.
So,
James.
So you know, this could come down to scheduling.
Right.
Well, this is a history now.
Yeah.
But, and this probably goes back to like some really old teams too.
James, who you got? Who you think?
I'm going to go Missouri because they've not been there long enough.
No. This is just overall losing
Tennessee.
seasons. Tennessee is tied with 7 losing. Listen to this though. It started back in 1892. They lost 7 games in a row. They were tied with Oklahoma. 1995 into 1996. They lost 7 games in a row. Tied with Ole Miss. I thought Ole Miss would be a lot worse than this. They lost 7 games in a row, 1974.
See, I had Ole Miss in there. I'm sitting here thinking it's more about scheduling and who you're going to play, perhaps. And I mean, they're obviously bad, you know. So Tennessee, Ole Miss,
Arkansas,
South Carolina.
South Carolina is actually. You got South Carolina, James. You think South Carolina's tied for second place?
Possibly.
You think South Carolina also?
Yeah, sure.
You all 3 are wrong.
Wrong. Again,
The losing streak in SEC in history is South Carolina.
South Carolina.
They lost 21 games in 1998 to 1999. Who was their coach during this run? One of the coaches. He is famous. You all love him.
Bear Bryant.
South Carolina. No.
In the 90s.
What years are we talking?
88,
1998, 1999. It's not a big man.
It's Lou.
Lou Holtz. Lou Holtz. Remember the first? I think he would. I don't think he won a game.
I heard
before.
88, 89. I was like, 90. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The second losingest team in history. We got a phone call?
No. It's Steve setting up a time for later.
Okay. The second losingest team in SEC history. Who is it?
Second losingest. Texas.
Losing
A&M.
streak. It's 17 games in a row they lost.
I'll go Kentucky.
You would be wrong.
A&M.
You'd be wrong.
Arkansas.
No.
Vandy.
No. Vandy was actually third worst losing streak in SEC. They had 16 games, remember? 1961 through 1962.
I'm down to Oklahoma or Auburn.
The Alabama Crimson, the face of the SEC, 17 games in a row they lost. 1954 to 1956.
Years.
Who came in and saved them?
Bryant.
Paul Bear Bryant.
Is that the one of those years where Alabama like lost 10? Like
they were
10 on a
terrible. In 4 years, they won 4 games, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. So South Carolina's the losing. It's 21 games in a row. Alabama was second with 17. Vandy third, 16. We get back. We're gonna. Y'all are struggling today.
This is rough.
This is tough one.
I did a lot of research. I wanted to embarrass you guys.
Julie did a lot of research.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
You got about a minute and a half.
Oh, let me go, baby. Let's talk about some great people. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. We got there early. About 11:20, you couldn't get in. It was packed out. People were waiting to get that world-famous J. Michael spaghetti. Go check it out. You'll absolutely love it. The best seafood, ice-cold beer, and he is a living legend, the one and only J. Michael's on Thomas Drive. It is the best food around. If you want something that's really good, their crisp fish is outstanding. If you like oysters, the J. Michael oysters are outstanding, but they got the best burgers on the beach. Fried shrimp, won't get anywhere better than legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. Hey, we're talking about Lynn Haven, Beef O'Brady's down there. We're already down that way. Let's go see somebody.
Let's go see Russ, Amber, and Patrick down at David Adamson. Let's go check out the jewelry. Let's get it fixed. Let's get it clean. They will clean your jewelry. Just walk in. Ask them very nicely. They'll do it for you.
Also, if you have 2 daughters that play volleyball at Mosley, you got a nice son. You got a beautiful wife. All 3 of them should probably go down there and put on the name what they want, that wish list, and we'll send some preacher down there.
Yeah.
They'll probably get exactly what they want. I hope they're listening today. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Yeah, we all do. Jason Kovaleski, listen to that legend every Tuesday and Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. 2 great locations, Pier Park, 23rd Street, and Dr. Ward. Listen to him every Wednesday, 7:30 right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. Thank goodness we have Dr. Ward. We'll be right back. Jeremy, Brian, James, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick. And I think we've underrated Drew Brees. He's got 80,000 yards. His stats are better than Peyton Manning's. And the fact that he spent, I think, 5 years with the Chargers and then shoulder issues, Miami doesn't want him. He goes to New Orleans and brings that city a Super Bowl.
It's the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Looking for your next reliable ride? Don't break the bank. Cruise on down to Emerald Coast Auto Sales. From spacious family SUVs to sleek fuel-efficient sedans, we have an incredible selection of quality pre-owned vehicles waiting just for you right here on our lot at Emerald Coast Auto Sales. Drive home happy today. Emerald Coast Auto Sales, 2815 15th Street, right across the street from Cedar Grove Elementary.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Bumpers, truck bed covers, camper shells, van shelving, ladder racks, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfort Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
Canes fans, the 2026 Miami Hurricanes football season will be here before you know it, and there's no better place to experience it than inside Hard Rock Stadium. Feel the energy of the crowd, the excitement of game day, and the moments you can't fully experience from your couch. Season tickets are the best way to make sure you don't miss a snap, a score, or a signature Canes moment all season long. Lock in your seats today at MiamiHurricanes.com/football. That's MiamiHurricanes.com/football.
I'd like to introduce.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
Milk was a bad choice.
If I could just have your attention.
60% of the time, it works every time.
If anyone wants to switch jobs, let me know.
Live from the J. Michael Studio.
I have many leather-bound books.
At 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Florida State, Florida State. Woo! We'll come back to Florida State. We're gonna finish this out. I gotta get y'all. I gotta see how y'all do finish this out. 'Cause I know y'all know football, and Jeremy, you're an expert on everything, so I know you're gonna get this thing right. I'm trying to find something I want to ask Coach Dorn about. If I can find that. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, here we go. Let's jump into this
never
right
focus this much on losing on this show.
Yeah, that's why we always focus on winning. Now we're gonna focus on who lost. All right. We got number one, the losingest streaks. The most was South Carolina, 21 games. Alabama was second with 17 times they lost in a row. Vandy was at 16. Who's next as far as the losingest teams in one season?
Losing in one season.
They're from a great state. It's hot there. They don't get out alive in this stadium.
It's got to be LSU.
LSU.
It's got to be.
They don't get out of the swamp alive.
Oh.
Let me help you guys out.
Oh, well, you mentioned the swamp.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
yeah,
small.
yeah.
You said didn't get out alive, so I mean, people said Death Valley.
I've had some struggles at Tiger Stadium.
So have I.
The Florida Gators lost 13 games in a row. What year did this happen in? And it actually went into 2 seasons. Back then they didn't play, and it's so far back it actually went into 3, and they didn't play many games back then. So you know it's way back in the day. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, it was right when one of these big wars just ended.
Okay, 45.
1945, 46, and 47, Florida Gators had a 13-game losing streak. Next was the Kentucky Wildcats. They had 12 years of losing season. I didn't write the dates down. Texas A&M went through it 11 times. Mississippi State lost 11 in a row. That was it, the longest streak for them. Arkansas 10, Missouri 10, Auburn Tigers. When did this happen for the Auburn Tigers? They lost 10 games in a row. Then they brought in a legend. The stadium's named after him. When did this happen? What year was this?
What? Mid-70s sometime, I guess. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
1950.
50.
Then Suge came in.
Oh, Suge, George. I was trying to place it around die.
Yeah.
Texas, they lost 10 straight games in 1937, 1938. LSU, the Fighting Tigers, what year did they lose 8 games in a row? You should know this.
This was probably in the
Jerry DiNardo era.
Late 80s, early 90s.
What year was this?
87.
87, 88, something like
1999.
Really?
1999. I thought it was 1988 too.
Yeah,
but
I thought it had to be in the Jerry DiNardo, Mike Archer era, somewhere around there.
How did Curly Hallman do?
Curly Hallman did not do very well.
I think it's when he was there.
Yeah, it might have been when Curly Hallman was there.
Georgia. How many games has Georgia lost in a row in one season?
6.
You're close. 8. 1904 into 1905. So Georgia's been pretty consistent winning. Ole Miss, we already talked about, was tied with 7. They 1974. Oklahoma had 7. 1995, 1996, and then Tennessee, way back before the 1900s, they lost 7 games in a row. So people always talk about Tennessee was just right up there with Alabama at one time. Now I think Georgia's passed them with the most wins and everything like that. But Tennessee's still a big brand in the SEC. If you go over the history of the SEC, they've had great coaches there. Coach Bryant never could beat Neyland when he was at Kentucky. Then that's the reason he hated them so much. All right, Florida State guys. Let me talk real quick about Florida State. Do you have any idea how good they're going to be? I was at a restaurant and we were talking about FSU, and everybody I talked to said, we don't know. I mean, we don't think they're going to be good at all, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't. They're the most – I just don't have any idea at all if they're going to be 3-8 or 3-9 or either maybe 8-4. I think the top they could be is 8-4.
Oh, 8-4 would be a successful year for them.
Yeah,
that
would probably give them another year.
Yeah, it probably would. But You don't hear a whole lot of buzz about the program. You don't hear a whole lot of talk.
You don't hear
about
anything.
You don't hear anything.
But it was like we got last year, and we rolled into Tallahassee and laid an egg. I mean,
where you had one coach had his team ready, and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was a wake-up call for Kalen DeBoer right there. And I think that, I mean, honestly, in my mind, that helped him set the tone for the season and never make that mistake again.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But it was eerily quiet before the game in Tallahassee last year.
And they got SMU week 1, which everybody's saying they're going to be really good at SMU. We talked yesterday, too, about the approach, how college coaches now approach. And like Summerall is like Kirby, is physical. They had 4 unbelievable days back-to-back, which is unheard of this day and time, the way they've watered down everything. But is Florida State working like that right now?
No one knows.
They must be, because he had them. They're usually prepared early in the season.
They actually have New Mexico State that week 0.
Right.
Before.
Right.
So you get a look at them to see. I mean, they'll have that kind of hopefully rent a win type.
Well, I know
thing.
one thing. He had them ready last year. They had been working extremely hard last year, and they had success. So I'm sure he's going to do the exact same thing.
And the OC questions now with Malzahn, out, which we knew was a wrinkle. I mean, with Malzahn coming in, he knew anything about Alabama and give us fits. So, a lot of question marks out Tallahassee.
Let's look at the chances to win the national championship. No, actually, to win the national championship. Now, this was by ESPN.
Arkansas had 0.
I think Florida State's got 0 too. I don't see Florida State here.
Arkansas and Kentucky came in at 0.
Who is the number 1 team in the country, have the highest percentage to win the national championship? Do y'all know?
Ohio State.
Ohio State Buckeyes, 17%. Who's second? And they play each other.
Indiana.
Texas.
Texas got 13% chance to win it. Notre Dame with that weak schedule.
Notre Dame's in the playoffs. I mean,
they might as well
just a given.
book their hotel rooms now.
They can play as many guys they want, and with that schedule, try to keep healthy.
It's a 1-game schedule.
Yeah.
They have 11% chance at number 3 to win the national championship. At number 4, with 16 starters coming back, I say watch out. If they got that passing game going, watch out. Georgia, 10% chance to win it. Oregon was at number 5 with a 9% chance. Indiana is at number 6 with a 6% chance. Miami, which plays FSU, I think that game's played in Miami. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
James, where's that game played?
Check.
FSU or Miami?
Let's see. This FSU is at Miami, October 17th.
Okay, that's tough. But even though it'll be probably just as many FSU fans there. Miami, anyway, had a 5% chance to win the national championship. Alabama came in 8th, which surprised me. They have a 4% chance to win the national championship.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
And think about this. Florida State's playing these teams. They're playing Alabama. They're playing Miami.
Yep.
Texas Tech comes in at 9th with 4% chance. Easy schedule. They got that billionaire went out and bought a player. It's like softball. They want to need a pitcher, they go get one.
And Big 12 gets their automatic bid.
And then they got their own judges, so they're in good shape. At number 10, LSU Fighting Tigers with a 3% chance. What do you guys think about that?
This is a total Kiffin buy.
And that quarterback's healthy, by the way. That's what I'm hearing. He's healthy. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary. They were tied with Texas A&M with 3%. And at last, I only did the top 12. Oklahoma has a 2. I'm hearing good things about Oklahoma. I'm hearing they're really good on defense. The quarterback's improved. If they can run the football, watch out. Because I know they're going to play great defense.
They always do.
Always do.
So they might be the dark horse in this thing. I don't know. But that's who has a chance to win it. Again, it is sad in the great state of Florida, the national championship went through the state. Miami, Florida State. And with NIL, everything has changed. Even the great Alabama is not the great Alabama like it used to be because of NIL.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got all the money in the world, you can do anything you want.
I mean, this is the single most significant change in college football in recent memory. It's shifted the whole landscape from the Bergs and the Vills to your Columbus, Ohio, and in Bloomington, Indiana. The money is just insane. No end in sight.
What did we LSU's roster, Texas roster, Ohio State, Oregon, it's just crazy what they're spending on players. Well, I think our top player this year is committed to Ohio State right now. And remember the old days, that would never, you'd be Alabama, Auburn, and then every once in a while maybe one would slip away. But Oregon comes in there and always buys up one. And you can't turn down that kind of money.
No, you really can't. I mean, it's insane.
All right, let's talk about some. When we get back, I want to jump into some LSU Fighting Tiger football. I'm doing this for you, by the way.
All right, go Tigers.
All right, but right now let's talk about some of the wonderful people. You love Mexican food. We all do. Brian Nor and I and Jared, Thomas Ray, we had a blast down there. It was when Julie was put into the Hall of Fame. Pepper's Mexican Grill. We all know the one in town is outstanding. Get over there on Highway 77 right across from the mall. Have a great time. Their chips are unbelievable. The sauce, everything's great. But we got one now in Panama City Beach Parkway. The soft, if you like margaritas, you got to try that soft one. It tastes so good, but you got to be careful. It's got a kick. It tastes so good. It's not even like it's like an ice cream icy mixture. It's really more like ice cream. It's awesome. It is outstanding. Great food. All you Arnold Marlins, before the big games, you head out to Pepper's Mexican Grill on Panama City Parkway, have yourself a pregame party, eat there. After the game, all you parents come by there and have yourself a drink. Pepper's Mexican Grill, buy one, get one free. House margaritas, draft beer, great place to have birthday parties, and every Monday 10% discount, all military personnel. Also, Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd Street. Steve's, they've been in business since 1979. He knows what he's doing. Electrical bikes, standard bikes, they give you a great deal on that. They can fix anything you've got. Where are they located? On 23rd Street, across from Sam's. Kyle Vandergriff, he won't be with us tomorrow, but he'll be with us next Friday. TK Vandy, general contracting, roofing and general contracting. They can build anything you want. They design it, they build it, commercial, residential. If you get a letter from the insurance company, don't freak out. Just call Kyle. Turf Pro Pest Control. I saw Patrick yesterday at J. Michael's restaurant. He had he had spaghetti all over his face. That Turf Pro does a great job. If you got bugs in your house, they'll be gone for good. You got bugs eating up your yard, they're gone for good. You want the yard like a golf course, it will happen. Turf Pro Pest Control will come up with a game plan. They'll execute it. It will be absolutely gorgeous. He does a great job at our place. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll be right back. Brian Norman, head baseball coach, Bozeman High School.
Go
Jeremy
Bucks.
Pridgett and Big James behind the board. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Here's the thing about Alabama fans. They're defeated early by their expectations.
Right.
Yeah, they should get off to a great start. I just want to say one thing.
Defeated early by their expectations. That's like the slickest little shade thrown.
That's me every morning, bro.
Right.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze and quite warm near 82. Mostly sunny and 94 tomorrow. 94 and mostly sunshine in the morning, followed by possible thunderstorms with a light breeze Saturday. This is your Thursday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Take the hassle out of pool ownership with Tropical Spas and Pools. Their weekly pool cleaning service covers it all. Water testing, chemicals, brushing, vacuuming, and a full equipment checkup, so you can just relax and enjoy. Ready to upgrade your backyard? They specialize in hot tub spas from entry-level to executive models, starting at $6,599. Plus, above-ground pools like an 18-foot round starting at just $4,295. Visit Tropical Spas and Pools, 3612 West 23rd Street in Panama City.
Got a scratch, dent, or full-blown wreck? Bring it to Recommended Collision Center in Panama City. From small scratches to all-over paint jobs, from fender benders to major collisions, it's Recommended Collision Center. They work with all insurance companies and offer customer pay options too. A family-owned collision center that takes pride in top-quality repairs, friendly service, quick drop-offs, and a fast turnaround. So when life throws you a wreck, they'll help you get amended. Recommended Collision Center, 1329 Jinx Avenue, Panama City.
It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local from the J. Michael Studio.
A lot more excitement is yet to come.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Listen to that. What school is that? I don't even know who that is.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know who that is.
I tell you, that song gets me excited. Sure wore my purple and gold this morning.
I know Jan and Trudy love that song. Boy.
That's my road. That's my road game.
Are you going to go?
Yep, taking
Don't wear anything with Alabama on.
Oh no! When I go to Baton Rouge, I wear white and I slip in, slip out.
I'll probably be at that one, James. You never know. I might invite you. If I don't have a date by then, I'll give you a call.
No.
Hey, you need to invite.
I appreciate that.
How many tickets can you get?
I get 2. I get 2 to every home game. So
could you get like and one more?
Yeah,
and you
we
and Jared go.
Yeah.
I've never been to Baton Rouge.
Oh, you got to go.
I tell you what, though. I'll tell you right now what I'm gonna do. I'm wearing an LSU shirt if I go. I almost got beat up when I went to a LSU Florida State game. Man, them people were rough.
Yeah, Jared might have helped you get in trouble with that one.
I'll tell you what.
That's a fun place.
I'm gonna slap him. Real quick, I need to talk about something I forgot to do. We talk about FSU. We always talk about newbies. 4 wonderful locations. I love John and Charlotte. There was a picture of him on Facebook, and I thought I put stud. I put STOOD. I don't know what I was doing. I meant to say stud, but I didn't go back and change it like an idiot. But anyway, get out there and have a wonderful time. 4 great, and Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment for you every weekend, like she always has. That's the reason the place is incredible. Newbies 2 on the Curve. Go watch all sporting events. If you're over in St. Andrews, the big beautiful blue facility, you sit outside, have a nice cold one, look out the water. It's beautiful there. But they both give back to the community so much over the years. So let's make sure we support them. And I appreciate them doing the FSU update. All right, we're talking about FSU. There's one thing Florida State has done before I ask you about LSU. And actually, they're up there with – let's see if LSU made this list. No, Brian, I think you'll be happy they didn't.
Okay.
This is what happened since ending on August 2015. They went over a 5-year period. The most arrested players. Florida State was tied with Tennessee, and Florida State tied with 19 players arrested during a 5-year span. But right behind them, with 18, was the Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's go to the number 1 team that had the most arrests. Do you have any idea who it would be? You will never get it, so I might as well just tell you. Washington State, 31. Who was second?
What are they doing in Wazoo? That's what I want to know now.
Well, that's kind of different out that way. They can arrest you for not. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. At number 2 in the SEC, who is it?
Anybody going to say Georgia?
Georgia was actually number 3.
Okay.
One guy they didn't write a ticket to didn't arrest him. They were tied at number 3. Georgia had 22 players arrested. They were also tied with another SEC school that has all the money in the world in a huge state. Who are they?
Texas.
Texas A&M.
Oh,
Texas A&M had 22, same as Georgia, 22. But the number 1 team from the SEC with the most arrests in a 5-year period. Who is it? Dun 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 dun. Who is it?
Florida Gators.
Go Gators! 24 people were arrested, and we go back to the SEC. Isn't this kind of embarrassing? We've lost out being the best conference, and now we're at number 5.
Wow,
21 arrested. And they used to have a bootlegger's son as the head coach there. What school is this? He loved the wishbone. Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma is 21.
I keep forgetting to put them in the SEC.
I know. I always forget to put them in there.
Now we go to the Big Ten. The Big Ten. No, actually, no, they're not in the Big 12. Iowa State had 20, tied with 2 teams. Actually, 2 teams from the SEC. They're tied with Missouri with 20. They're tied with Ole Miss with 20. West Virginia also had 20. And then it had FSU 19, Tennessee 19. Alabama had 18. Iowa from the Big Ten had 12. And then we go to Kentucky. They had 18. 9 teams from the SEC led in the most arrests. That's not a good thing, right?
Well, you got to have Vanderbilt in there to keep them numbers lower, right, over the overall average.
Yeah.
Auburn wasn't there. Auburn plays right. All right, let's go. LSU. This is done by the experts. Are they right or are they wrong? Week 1 versus Clemson, 75% chance LSU beats Clemson. Do you think that number's too high?
That number's too low. I mean, it's in Tiger Stadium at 6:30 at night. I mean, what are we doing?
Baby, I love it.
Death Valley's going to be rocking. The real Death Valley's going to be rocking.
All right. I say he's at too low. I say it's too high. Dabo's back. Dabo is back. I'm telling you. You wait and see. It's going to be a competitive game.
It is.
So, what do you think, Jeremy?
I got LSU winning that ball game.
All right. Next one, they play Surfside, 98%. At Ole Miss, guess what? I didn't think they'd be favored, but they got a 56% chance.
I knew it'd be close
to go into
to
Oxford
50-50.
to win that one. I don't know about that one.
That's a toss-up. That really is a toss-up to me.
If he's going to play the Darth Vader role, it's going to be Kiffin, and he's going to do it, and he's going to break Ole Miss hearts and walk out. And
So you think LSU does it?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, bring your mustard.
Those kids going. Am I right or wrong? Those kids going to play at a totally different level at Ole Miss. They're going to want to get him.
But so is Lane. Lane's going to have that team so prepared.
Emotion
for that
can only
game.
carry you so much.
All right. Okay. Y'all got LSU.
Talent will take over at the end.
They're at home versus Texas A&M. They give them a 57% chance. I think people are sleeping on A&M. I love their coach. The quarterback's back. I know he's been up and down.
You suffer from battered Aggie syndrome there. That will set you up, knock you down there. So I got the Tigers.
Golly.
Yeah, of course.
James, can you at least jump on my side every once in a while?
No, because I think it is going to be the Tigers on that one.
All right, so right now y'all got LSU rolling.
Smart group of guys in here.
LSU's rolling. Then they got Jinx. They got McNeese, 99% at home. Then they go on the road. They go to Kentucky. They give them an 82% chance to win this ball game.
Only 82?
Yeah. So, look, they're rolling, guys. Then they got home Mississippi State, 89% chance to win that game.
Yeah.
They go to Auburn, and they only give them a 67% chance.
This is the first trap game.
Yep. To me, Auburn scares me more than anybody on that schedule.
And who they got after Auburn? Alabama.
Yeah.
So,
they get a bye week and then they get Alabama.
Do they beat Auburn at Auburn?
That's the trap game because you may start to hear whispers if Alabama can take care of business of LSU, Alabama of old on a collision course again. But Jordan Hare may have something to say about that.
I'm glad you're feeling good about Alabama. I don't feel that way. I don't think
Alabama's got an 8-man corner to get through as well.
That's right. Tennessee, Georgia.
That's a gauntlet.
Yeah,
it is.
I'm telling you. All right.
It's not a given.
But what do y'all think? Does LSU go in and win it?
Yeah, I think it's going to. I think Auburn's going to play well, and I think Auburn's got a shot. But I think LSU, if LSU's doing what LSU should do, it'll be.
If that happens, if he does that year one, wins all those games, and then they've got Alabama. They only give them a 56% chance at home at night to beat the Crimson Tide.
Well, I mean, you say it all the time on the radio. Alabama doesn't lose in Baton Rouge. I've had my heart broken on more LSU Alabama games in Tiger Stadium than anything.
Yeah, the voodoo just doesn't hold there as much.
I'll be honest with you. I think Lane's going to win it.
Yeah,
I do.
It's going to be a big game, though. Yeah, it really is.
You better get me and Jared in there.
We'll talk.
All right. Let's talk about some of our great people. We got so many of them. We'll come back and finish this up. I love our sponsors. They are absolutely wonderful people. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Pat Perno, City Commissioner over there, does an incredible job. There's no doubt about that. If you want to have a great time, great TVs everywhere, and they treat you wonderfully, it is Beef O'Brady's at Lynn Haven. You have to have a great time. This Friday night, they've got a classic. There'll be all kind of Mosley people there. Then next Friday, it really gets cranked up. All you Mosley Dolphins, pregame meal, pep rally right there at Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. We're so proud to have Taco Bell back. I love Taco Bell. Eric Baker, his crew do a great job. All you Tiger Sharks, I know you're excited about it. Beef O'Brady's and Taco Bell. We got 3 great ones on Panama City Beach, The Bridge, Edgewater Shopping Center, Highway 79, Back Beach Road, and Port St. Joe. All you Tiger Sharks, get out to Taco Bell. You better get there. They support you big time. Next Friday, Coach Tanner Jones and Taco Bell. They go hand in hand. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
We do other ways of touching people, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, radio. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm sorry.
Grow up. We're in a good mood today. We're ready to joke around.
Who needs middle school when you got these two guys?
Yeah, you're right.
You put the ball on the tee, I'm going to hit it.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze and quite warm near 82. Mostly sunny and 94 tomorrow. 94 and mostly sunshine in the morning, followed by possible thunderstorms with a light breeze Saturday. This is your Thursday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall. Out of here!
Ready to play? Welcome to DuPlay, your premier indoor destination for family fitness and total fun. DuPlay is designed for fun, movement, and skill building for all ages. Kids can explore our active playgrounds, while athletes and teams can utilize our turf fields, indoor soccer, batting cages, full basketball, and volleyball courts. With open play, training space, and structured activities, it's all inclusive at the new DuPlay in Panama City. Take a look now at DuPlayOnline.com. That's DuPlayOnline.com.
He doesn't try on clothes at the department stores. He just rips stuff off the hanger and lives with the consequences for years.
It's classy, it's intriguing.
He's sexy, sassy, and full of spunk.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels Studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh, baby. There's nothing like this fight song. You know who this is. Half people didn't know what LSU. They know Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Alabama Updates brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. They're there for you anytime, day or night. What's so great about Stevenson Air Conditioning? They're a local company, and locals taking care of locals. Go deal with local people, the people that live here, the people who really care about you. That is Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason graduated from Mosley High School. The guy's nothing but a winner. They always win. They're there for you anytime, day or night. If your house is not getting cooled down, don't sit there and suffer. Don't pay those high energy costs. Call Jason. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Debbie will send some people out there. They'll fix you up. They'll take care of you. Nobody does it better than Stevenson Air Conditioning. But before we get into Stevenson Air Conditioning Alabama Update, I want to go back and finish up. We're talking about Alabama on the road, Baton Rouge. LSU got a 56% chance to beat Alabama in Lane Kiffin's first year at LSU. Night game is going to be absolutely crazy. Brian Norman's going to be there. He said he's going to take me there.
I've said that before, though.
But he has said that before. So that would be fun to go there. And you will be there. We can all
get together and hang out before the game.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, Jordan's first trip to the Bayou.
Yeah. So. Then after, but listen to this. This is a 4-game tough schedule at Auburn versus Alabama, then Texas. If you got season tickets at LSU this year, Alabama, Texas there, that's pretty dang good. What do you think? They say they're not going to get it done versus Texas. 36% chance to beat Texas. Think about that. You go play at Auburn, emotional game. You come home. The Alabama game is the game in Baton Rouge. And then next week you got to get up again against maybe one of the most talented teams in all college football.
So this is the first game that LSU's not favored according to their record.
Right.
No. With the Alabama game, this is the last time Alabama plays in LSU for 4 years.
Yeah.
With the new rotation.
That's insane.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
That's one of the great – Alabama, listen to our Dixieland life. It's Auburn, LSU, and Tennessee. That's our 3 games. And I get it. We play Mississippi State more than anybody, but they should never take LSU off our schedule, in my opinion.
I 100%
And it's one of the biggest games every year in college
football. And it always
football.
falls after both teams had the bye week, and it's always just a huge hype around
CBS,
that
it was
game.
always their only night game.
You'll see it this year, and you won't see Alabama back in Louisiana for 4 years at LSU. So, and that's where the 9-game schedule and the expansion.
Don't even get me on that.
I mean, here we go. You know,
I don't
what
like
we've
that.
lost.
And then listen, after the Tennessee game, you're at Tennessee.
Yeah,
and you know
at
how
Tennessee.
they hate him there. Tennessee plays LSU well. You go back and look at the history of that game.
This was an intriguing ball game. You know,
I can't remember the last time LSU played at Tennessee, though. It's been a long time since we played.
They only
at
give them a
Tennessee.
58% chance to win that game.
Yeah.
At Tennessee. Then they close up the end of the year at Arkansas. They're on the road last 2 games, 84%. They got LSU going 11-1. I'm not buying that. I think they're going to go 10-2.
10-2 would be good. Make the playoffs. I agree with that. Yeah. There's going to be the one game that worries me more than the Alabama game, even is that Auburn game. That game at Auburn worries me.
And you look at the amount of money spent on rosters. You're going to see 2 of the best rosters in all college football in Texas.
That LSU Texas game.
That's
So,
Jeremy, what do you got for us on
LSU,
Bama?
Well, I'm trying to get that LSU Tennessee game here. It looks like the last time LSU's played in Knoxville, 2017.
Yeah.
Wow.
It had been a while.
Who won that? You remember?
That would LSU 30, Tennessee 10.
Dang.
Yeah.
So that's an infrequent visit there. You know,
right.
You know, it's kind of interesting there. So, so shifting gears, talking about the Alabama Crimson Tide. Before we get into the sort of X's and O's, one of the things that did pop up this summer that I don't know if you covered, but it's intriguing here. You know, you have to look at what DeBoer was up against. He's following Nick Saban. You can't do anything right, regardless of what you do at that point. When you know, so but recruiting. Every time Alabama would lose a recruit, you'd hear all of this, upheaval about, oh gosh, here we go, and the numbers have not looked good if you look at any of the recruiting chart. But did you see kind of toward the middle of July there his strategy as to how he's planning on navigating this new NIL world, Coach, where he is focusing more on long-term commitment, retention of players. We keep talking about building for a season and losing them. And what it said to me was Alabama's going to not play in this arms race of just continuing to raise more money and try to do something that it sounded a little like what Dabo was talking about. We wanted to come to Clemson to be at Clemson. Not quite the same, but mining the transfer portal, roster, retention, and going that route versus just looking at the high school classes coming out.
Did you hear, and I'm not sure it was true, I don't know if it's true or not, but they were like, we're not going to pay this big money just to you come take a visit. You're interested in us, we're interested in you. You want to come on. We're not going to
getting more selective here.
Yeah. I kind of like that, to be honest with you.
I like it. I just don't know if it's going to work. That's the tension. But I feel like it's almost a necessity because you don't have the dollars.
Isn't Georgia doing kind of the same thing?
Well, Georgia's still got more money. I mean, let's face it. Auburn's got more. In terms of the billionaire dollars to bring in on rosters. But I don't know if this is going to fly. I don't know if this. You either go, okay, well, there is a new day. It's not Nick Saban's era of college football anymore, or it's just delaying what we feel like is the inevitable. That's
2027 recruiting class looks terrible, but you go ahead and look forward what they got committed now for 2028. They're doing really well, but you better take care of business in 2026 football season to get
there.
Yeah,
that's the challenge, because when you look at these teams that go and buy this roster and then fire sale it the next year because it's been I don't like it. I mean, but can you create loyalty in the NIL environment? That's really what's underneath what he's describing. We want you to come here, be here. Well, there was a time you had to because you'd signed, but then the Saban discount also applied, that in first days of NIL people would come, because it's still a pipeline. Right. It just feels like it's sort of eroded, and I just be real interested to see how this goes. I'm not really optimistic about it.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I worry.
Okay. Well, that kind of broke during the time I was away, so I didn't get a chance to sort of debrief with you on that. So you and I seem to be tracking it the same way. So 100 play scrimmage today at Bryant-Denny, the first of 2 scrimmages that will be held. Ryan Grubb kind of gave us a lot of coach speak on the quarterback room, which I would expect. But it's going to come down to sort of those intangibles. Is it Russell? Is it Mac? You've said it's Russell. I think it's Russell, but you've got to keep both of them content.
I think they play both of them against East Carolina.
And you think maybe both of them can get real game rep experience?
Yeah, and then Matt can throw the ball. There's no doubt about it. But the other kid is just he's like a different animal, man. He can do it all. He can run. He can throw. He's special.
Right.
I'm just telling what I hear. And I watched tape on him when he was coming up. And remember when he got in the games, when he finally did get to play, he could do it. Now, does he know the system? Does he command the huddle? Does he command practice? I don't know about all those things. I just know the kid can play.
Right.
And look what he did in high school in the toughest league, the biggest classification. All he did was win all of his game but like 1 or 2. State champion. He's won wherever he's been.
Well, and it really begs the question because you've got 2 different type of players. I mean, Mac played some in the Rose Bowl against Indiana, but it was the classic straight drop back.
Big, heavy, solid.
Right. And then you put Russell in. DeBoer has said there's no 2 quarterback system coming. Like, you're not going to go down that road. Doesn't mean you won't play them both to try to feel which way he's going. But if you're still trying to feel out what you're doing in game 1 as to what your offensive scheme is going to look like, because they will look completely different based on who's under center.
And the reason I said I think they might play them both to see if it's close is because that kid came with you from Washington. He came with you to Alabama. You got to feel, hey, man, you got to be close to the kid. You want to give him every opportunity you can to play. And he is good.
Mm-hmm.
But if your offensive line is not really good, even your offensive line is pretty good, you got a kid that can take it to the house with his legs and he can throw. What are you going to do? I mean, you got to play the best player.
Well, what was sorely lacking for Alabama last year was a running game.
Right.
And if there's still question marks in the running game, at least having a running threat at quarterback could open some of that up as well, because you've now got that extra back there if you're willing to loose the quarterback on 7 or 8 scrambles or design plays that somebody has to put a hat on. You don't have that with Mac.
And Russell reminds you of the Washington quarterback when they did play for the national championship.
Yeah, Penix.
He's like that.
Yeah. He's got that scrambling, make a play happen, and that make a play happen really comes down to the athlete. So, what's Grubb want to do?
What's play selections? Yeah.
I think it's gonna be interesting after the 2 scrimmages. You have this conversation again after the scrimmages, and I think things will be kind of taking care of itself by that time.
Right, and then of course somebody's gonna hit the transfer room.
Of course,
and here you go again.
Yeah,
having to re-recruit your own team now is the underbelly. So he can hold them here through 2 scrimmages. So, but it's a pivotal day today. Next Thursday just as critical. Maybe not from any standpoint from wins and losses, but who will be in the room in future.
I'll tell you what, the future quarterback position in Alabama is pretty good. The kid they got from Thompson High School, Jamie interviewed him about 4 years ago when he started like in 8th grade, and I think they won the state championship with him when he was in 8th grade. This kid's a real deal. She interviewed him again 2 days ago, and they talked about the first interview, what they did together, and now you ought to see what it looks like now, what he did back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about Nick Saban. He said when Coach was there, we were committed. We're going to Alabama. And then he took visits to all these different schools, met all these different players, all these different coaches. And he said really enjoyed that. He said, but I'm still going to go to Alabama because I just grew up loving Alabama. And we decided that's where we're going to go play. So in the future, they still got some good – they got the other 2 guys they got on the roster are pretty good quarterbacks. Why I went with that? Something else I want to ask you too. Remember I talked about how we get hit and we used to be physical. We'd dominate physically. And then last couple of years, we get hit, we get knocked backwards, even when we make a tackle. Well, we talked about the weight program. Well, guess what? They talked about this the other day. Their kids are so much bigger now than what they were. They went across the board, weighed them in. They've gained weight. They've gained size. So I think they've had a really good all-season weightlifting program in Alabama this past year, because I thought that was a concern. So hopefully that's been addressed. I just wanted to see them being a physical football team. It's not sometimes you're going to lose games, but how do you lose them? Do you get embarrassed?
Well, and when you're not physical, well, then next thing you know, you're going to get the holding penalty because you're grabbing. And then you throw the lack of focus penalties at the false starts.
You get frustrated and get in a fight.
And
kick a ball.
Right, and so there's a compounding effect of not being physical that shows up in those yards that you never see because they're backing you up when they throw out the yellow.
When that bacon's not crispy at home, I kick the table. It's a man's world. I mean, you got to get what you want. Anyway, all right, let's talk about. Thank you for the Alabama update. Brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. They're there for you anytime, day or night. That's what happens with Stevenson Air Conditioning. Also, don't forget about Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Skin cancer can be deadly. All it takes is 5 minutes to get checked out. If you're listening right now, there's an office near you. Taco Bell. I'm great to have Taco Bell back with us. All you people down in Port St. Joe, get out Taco Bell. They're big-time supporters, and listen to Taco Bell. Tiger Shark update every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. 3 great locations in Panama City Beach. My favorite's over here by the bridge, Edgewater Shopping Center, and back on 79 and Back Beach Road. Taco Bell. Also, let's talk about the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. Best seafood, ice cold beer. The legend himself, J. Michael's Restaurant. Go check it out. The best steaks, burgers. You try their pork chop. Everything's great there at J. Michael's. Max Fitzworth Nutrition. Jason Covalessi got 2 locations, 23rd Street, Pier Park. Listen to Jason every Tuesday and every Friday. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm going to listen to Jason. I'm moving Bama before.
There's a lot of weapons on that Alabama football team. So Riley Williams is not being talked about, and this kid's electric. If they can just get him the ball.
He got married, too, I believe.
I hope so. To that doll?
That's good.
To his little teddy bear?
That's good. I was worried about that boy.
Weekday morning, 7 to 9.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze and quite warm near 82. Mostly sunny and 94 tomorrow. 94 and mostly sunshine in the morning, followed by possible thunderstorms with a light breeze Saturday. This is your Thursday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better together. TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
Looking for your next reliable ride? Don't break the bank. Cruise on down to Emerald Coast Auto Sales. From spacious family SUVs to sleek fuel-efficient sedans, we have an incredible selection of quality pre-owned vehicles waiting just for you right here on our lot at Emerald Coast Auto Sales. Drive home happy today. Emerald Coast Auto Sales, 2815 15th Street, right across the street from Cedar Grove Elementary.
He has a really low passenger rating on Uber. He punched a magician and started a petition to remove the penny from circulation.
I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael studio.
Is he sane? I have no idea.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh, Eagle! Hey, I should just say Jeremy's church instead of mentioning all those names. I think every one of them are from your church.
Got a huge Auburn.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and they still love you, knowing you'll walk in there after the Iron Bowl and say what you say.
We all have a good time. We get along well.
Seriously though, after the Iron Bowl, when all those Auburn people in there, Jenna, James, Stephen, Elizabeth, Craig, and more than that, but when they're in there after a Bama win the Iron Bowl, have you ever rubbed it in? Have you ever kind of stick the knife? You always pretty nice.
No,
An Alabama fan would never do that.
Jeremy's pretty good.
No, yeah, because you've been on the other end of that.
Yeah. Tell you what I love about him when he preaches, he well, at least when I was there, he kind of focused things and he kind of twisted with sports with it, where you can.
There's an over-under on whether or not the Sports
it.
Illustration will be in there.
Yeah, but it helped me. I loved it.
You got to find a way to connect.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to connect.
I told the story Sunday about Saban when he was talking about catfishing as a little boy.
Yeah,
just kind of break conventional thinking here, and basically he said the guy was catching catfish, he wasn't. And long story short, he finally asked, he said, well, why are you keeping the little ones and throwing the big ones back? He said, I only got a 9-inch skillet.
That was good.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. You got to break the conventional ways of thinking sometimes. Yeah.
Did they get it?
They got it. They laughed there. And as soon as they heard Saban, they laughed too.
All right, Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven, Pat Perone City Commissioner over there. You want a great meal. You want to treat it like family. You want to have a great. You saw it last night. You were there last night.
Yeah,
packed out. People love it. And Pat's such a wonderful man. He'll sit there and talk to you. He's a great guy. City Commissioner Lynn Haven. Get out to Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven and have a great meal. All you Mosey Dolphins, every time there's a game, make sure you go there and eat and have like a pep rally, pregame meal. Have a great time down there. Then head out to the game. But let's talk about the Auburn Tigers right now. CBS came out with their latest poll, and there's a lot of different polls out there, but this is the latest by CBS. They got the Auburn Tigers ranked 32nd in the nation. They open up with Baylor at 2:30 on ABC in Atlanta. Did you hear what Dave Aranda did? And I thought it was pretty smart. He said he made a mistake when he first got there to Baylor. He put all the money into receivers. In skill positions. He goes, I thought about that. Think about that. He said, we're putting money now up front, both sides of the ball, offense, defensive lineman. You win the games up front. He's a defensive-minded game. They didn't play like the defense he wanted last year.
Well, and for Aranda, who's a DC,
right,
that shocked me.
Yeah, right. And he was loved at it. I mean, he was a great DC at LSU. We loved him there.
Yeah.
Might be coming back.
Might be.
But anyway, we'll see that first game. But saying that, he brought some new defensive coaches in. I want to say it was Kansas State brought in 2 really good players wherever that guy was coaching at. So they feel pretty good about their defense, which I want to see Auburn's offense. They're going to spread it across the field. They got a quarterback that knows that system, but they're going to run the ball. He has made that clear. We are going to run the football. And that means they're going to be physical, which I like. Getting back to the CBS poll and Florida State Seminoles, guess what? Auburn's at 32. Florida State is actually 38th. I thought it'd be worse than that.
Yeah, I definitely thought it would be worse than that.
But at 38, maybe they know something we don't. I don't know.
You look at Florida State's ceiling, 8-4. That I think 8-4 is their ceiling this year.
I'm kind of with you. Yeah, 4-8, 8-4, somewhere between there. And who knows? You never know. Auburn, I think they can be anywhere from. I don't think they'll be this, but anywhere from 5-7 to actually, don't laugh, 9-4, winning a bowl game. And you think, oh, there's no way. They lost to Oklahoma and Georgia by giving the games away. Their play selection cost them games. We all talked about it. And then the officials took away the Oklahoma game. Auburn was not that bad last year. It's just coaching and everything else went against them. The ball just didn't bounce their way. I got a feeling that everything's getting ready to change for the Auburn Tigers. Let's look at the CBS poll with the rest of the schools, the good ones we cover. Florida was actually ranked 22nd, which is pretty good for Florida, what they've done in the past. I think Florida for Auburn are going to be the best, most two improved teams. Alabama was ranked 13th. Georgia was ranked 5th. Those 3 teams all play Auburn going on with the rest of these teams. At number 4, according to CBS, is the Texas Longhorns. Georgia came in at number 5. Oklahoma 9. LSU number 10. I think Auburn plays Georgia. I think Auburn plays LSU. So Auburn's schedule is pretty difficult too.
It is.
At number 11 in the nation was Texas A&M. Number 12, Ole Miss, and number 13, Alabama. That's all SEC schools right there back to back, and we're not crowned the greatest conference in college football anymore because of what the Big Ten's done the last 3 years. And I get it, we're not, but overall, top to bottom, we still might be still the best conference. We can't say we're top end. We're not. We can't really even say we're the best overall, or can we?
It's going to be an interesting year.
Tennessee was ranked 17th, which you got to play.
Yep.
22nd was Florida, like I said. Missouri was 23rd. South Carolina's 28th. Auburn 32nd. Yeah. Vandy 36. Arkansas 49. They got a new coach. Mississippi State 51st. That's pretty impressive if you're an SEC fan to have that many teams ranked by CBS. I think. Now, Jason and Jim will come in and tell you the only reason they do that because ESPN, ABC. Well, this league, CBS has nothing to do with the SEC anymore.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
The coaches poll has nothing to do with the SEC. So take that, Jason Kovaleski.
There's still a lot of respect out there for the SEC.
Yeah. All right. Jeremy, what do you think? Best case, worst case, Auburn Tigers? We hadn't asked you. We hadn't seen you this summer much.
Best case is actually the 9.
9-3.
It is, and it's not impossible. I'm high on the hire. I like the guy, and I think you've got to get through the Florida game. That Auburn-Florida
They beat
game,
Florida. That's a huge game for both teams.
Game.
Both teams.
A huge game. Somebody's season is vectoring a completely different direction coming out of that game that day.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I like to go to that one.
Yeah, that one. And not two old rivals don't get to play much anymore. A lot on the line with a lot of question marks around, how we're going to be. Well, they're going to find out against each other. Old friends get back together again, sort it out.
Yeah, they I think they're at Georgia. They got LSU at home.
Mm-hmm.
They go to Bama. I think that's 3 of their toughest games. Florida, I think, will be a tough game for them.
But Baylor and
they got to win that first. They got to beat Baylor.
Yeah.
They've got to beat
and
Baylor.
I believe they'll get that one. But the Florida game, it hinges on that. Tennessee, Georgia, I mean, they've got the same sort of gauntlet there to get through. But then it opens up. Mississippi State, Arkansas, Ole Miss, all very winnable. LSU got trap game written all over it, as we said. You spring one on the Tigers there when they come to town.
Let me ask you. I keep hearing.
It's probably closer to 7, but 9's possible.
9's doable.
Ole Miss. I don't think y'all are giving Ole Miss enough respect. Now, I think a lot of people think that because Golding, he's only coaching a few games, but they've got 2 of the best players in all of college. That running back and that quarterback can play. They're good. And they've got money there. They got old money. If you can go into Clemson and take a kid out of a classroom and double the amount of money, they got money there. I think they got better players than what people think. So do y'all not have the respect for Ole Miss, or I'm too much thinking Ole Miss is going to be better than they are going to be? Am I wrong, or are you guys right?
They're flying under the radar right now.
Kind of like Alabama.
Kind of like
Alabama.
Yeah, they're kind of flying under the radar, and they've got a chance to surprise a few people. I see, Ole Miss as like a 8-win team this year.
Okay, that's fair. Jeremy, what do you think, Ole Miss?
About 8. Yeah, they're not going back to CFP.
No, I don't think so.
No. I think you're both wrong. I think they're going to be better than 8 wins. I do. Now their schedule is difficult. That's the reason we did our top 6 teams in the SEC, and that's one reason we had them lower because of their schedule. We thought the schedule was brutal.
Yeah, it is tough. Yeah. It definitely is.
But the big game for Auburn and Florida week 3 in Ann Arbor. I believe it's a night game. I'm not sure yet. It could be a night game.
Let me see what they've got it set as. Auburn, Florida, 6 o'clock.
All right, let's talk about some of our great people. We love all of them. They do a great job. Appreciate all. Beef O'Brady's on even. Love Pat. Get out to Beef O'Brady's. Have a great time. Also, don't forget the best kept secret out there. Jeremy Pritchett said he's ate there, and he'll tell you how good it is. Tell everybody out there about Outlaws Barbecue.
You've got a great variety there. You've got excellent food, great customer service. Just go check them out. Right there on Thomas Drive, you won't be disappointed.
Put in your GPS, 6804 Thomas Drive. It's the best barbecue. If you love tuna dip, the best you'll get right there. Catfish is out, incredible. The desserts, homemade peach cobbler, blueberry cobbler. You got to go, Brian.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, Outlaws Barbecue. Nobody knows about it. Right. Outlaws Barbecue. Go check it out. You'll love it. Also, don't forget about Deckhand Social. Jacob does a great job down there. The manager down there does a great job. He graduated from Mosley High School. Now, their address, 3901 Thomas Drive, is right there between the marinas. You got to turn in there. The great thing about this place, the scenery is unbelievable. The food's outstanding. They got the biggest. It's like being at the game. 270-inch screen, 20-foot wide. It's like tailgating there before the game, watching the games, like being there. The kids can swim in the pool right there. You got the boats, the bay. It's gorgeous there. The food's incredible. Eat inside the bar. TV's everywhere. Deckhand Social. Go check it out. Once you go on there once, you're going to go back and back and back. I guarantee you that. Also, don't forget about, if you like Mexican food, and we all do, Pepper's Mexican Grill, Panama City Beach Parkway. We all know about the one in town's outstanding, right across the street from the mall. But if you're on the beach and you're Arnold Marlin before the game, you make sure you all go eat at Pepper's Mexican Grill. After the game, go eat there, have a drink, have a great time. Buy one, get one free. House margaritas, draft beer, Pepper's Mexican Grill, Panama City Beach Parkway, also over in 77. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
It's a coin toss game for me. You're going to totally have a coin flip on this one. I think Tennessee will be pretty well. Alabama on the road at a noisy environment over the last few years, not done too well. So I'm going to be excited by this game, but I still think the Orange will take the win on that one.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Discover the new Kia at Bill Bird Kia. Get behind the wheel of an exciting new 2026 Kia model where advanced technology, confidence-inspiring safety, and premium comfort come together for every drive. Looking for an SUV? Check out the stylish new 2026 Kia Sportage or the family-ready new 2026 Kia Sorento. And if you need more room, the innovative new 2026 Kia Carnival MPV delivers SUV-inspired design with plenty of room for all of your adventures. Bringing style and performance together, experience the bold new 2026 Kia K4 and new 26 Kia K5. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the original 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, giving you peace of mind that you can trust. Visit Bill Bird Kia at 2435 East 15th Street in Panama City or online anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer, where we treat you like family. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details.
Take the hassle out of pool ownership with Tropical Spas and Pools. Their weekly pool cleaning service covers it all. Water testing, chemicals, brushing, vacuuming, and a full equipment checkup, so you can just relax and enjoy. Ready to upgrade your backyard? They specialize in hot tub spas from entry-level to executive models, starting at $6,599. Plus, above-ground pools like an 18-foot round starting at just $4,295. Visit Tropical Spas and Pools, 3612 West 23rd Street in Panama City.
Welcome to It's the Coach James Hale Show.
But I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Live from the J. Michael Studio at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. ESPN Northwest Florida. We got a wild caller here today. He's from Pensacola. He knows everything about the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Fighting Tigers, the SEC. Yep. Steve, how you doing this morning?
Hey, Coach. Appreciate the call yesterday.
Yes, sir, bro. Let me ask you something. Am I right or wrong about Ole Miss? Some people think they're going to go 8-4, 7-5. I still think they got a lot of good players, but I'm going to tell you what, that week 1 game against Louisville, they better not overlook Louisville. If they do, they're going to get beat. How good do you think Ole Miss is going to be this year?
Well, I'm covering that game in Nashville against Louisville, so I'll be up there. This is going to sound kind of odd, I guess. I think this year's team is deeper and maybe more talented than last year's. But I think they could have a worse record because the schedule is just so brutal.
Yeah, it is. That's the reason we had them date. Right? We looked at the top 6 SEC schools, and after we looked at the schedules, we changed it around because of their schedules probably tougher than the other ones.
Well, look at the first 4 games. You got Louisville and Charlotte, then LSU comes to town, and then you have to go to Florida. I can see Ole Miss going 4-0. I can see him going 1-3.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really going to depend on getting out of the gate. But I tell you what, I like what Pete Golden's doing over there, and just listening to some of the kids talk. And yesterday or day before yesterday, we had finally had availability to John David Baker, the offensive coordinator, and I don't know why Ole Miss does this. You get the offensive coordinator one time a season, and the defensive coordinator one time a season, and we get the Brian in 2 weeks or next week for defense. But Baker said, "Yeah, we've kept in about 80% of the offense that was here last year," and that makes sense because he coached under Charlie Weiss for 2 years. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then he went to East Carolina, the OC, and for the 2 years before he went, East Carolina averaged 14 points a game. His first year, they did 35 points a game. Last year, 38. So, yeah, he knows a little something. But what kind of let the cat out of the bag was one of the tight ends, Caleb Oden, who's not even going to be projected as a starter, but I think he's the most talented one, said they've got a lot of 2 tight end sets. So you got 2 tight ends, Luke Hollis, who caught a touchdown in the Sugar Bowl. You got a 240-pound guy who really was more of a slot receiver, playing tight end, but he likes to block. Then you can split out 2 wide receivers, Deuce Alexander, who can fly, Jonte Cook, who can fly, and then you have Kejuan Lacey in the backfield.
Right.
And the guy taking the snap is a Heisman contender. If you're the defensive coordinator, what do you stop?
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, too. That 2 tight, that's always tough when I was coaching. And you got 2 receivers, and you got to run back like you're talking about. You get a hat on a hat. You got to balance up the defense. You can't cover up a linebacker or anything like that. That's tough. You get a hat on a hat, you miss a tackle, the guy can take it to the house that they got running the ball at Ole Miss.
I always go back to that 3rd and 5 in the Sugar Bowl where, I think, oh, golly, I forgot the announcer's name. Sean McDermott. He said, well, it's 3rd and 5. Ole Miss better be careful because if they don't convert this, Georgia's got a really strong kicker. And I think Georgia thought, they're going to run the ball and, try to get it. And what happened? Stribling ran a go route and got 40 yards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, come on. Please come up, stop the run. Let us throw it like that. But please drop 8 and let us hand it to Lacey, and you're not going to get a shot at him until he's 8 yards downfield.
We got an LSU Fighting Tiger in here right now. He loves LSU. Tell us what's going to happen when LSU comes in there to Oxford, Mississippi. Brian, you said that LSU going to take care of business.
Yeah, my first question is, can you get me tickets to that game?
I don't think anybody can get you tickets to that game. And I tell you what, I don't want to go to that game. I told my boss, don't even apply for a pass for me. I'm staying in Pensacola because I don't want to be around that. There's no telling what that season. I mean, I even heard from the Oxford cops that the Oxford Police Department sent out a memorandum says on September 19th, nobody has the day off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it's going to be wild, but I do think it's going to be one of those scenes where I don't care who you're rooting for. If you go to the Grove, people are going to invite you in their tent and give you food and give you drinks and stuff like that. I think September 19th might be a little different.
I would agree
but
with
on
you
the
on that.
field, well, I want to see how healthy Sam Levitt is, really.
I mean, according to everything LSU says, that 100%. He is absolutely 100% ready to go.
I went to the UWF thing last night. They had their kickoff thing at Seville Quarter. They start their first Division one season 2 weeks from today, by the way. And by the way, I did look it up. This will be the first Division One game ever played in the Panhandle.
Wow.
So east or west of Tallahassee to the Alabama state line, this will be the first one. Southern Illinois comes down to play UWF. And last night I had to tell them, Dave Scott's the AD and Brett Berg's the assistant AD. I was like, congratulations on getting 5 home games this year. Because when I was at Troy, I was there for the 2 years of the transition from D2 to D1. And for each of those first 2 years, we only had 4.
Wow.
And somehow they got 5. So, hey, congratulations, guys.
Yeah, Steve knows a lot of people you know.
Yeah.
He's a Troy guy.
Yeah, and then you wonder how long before we see West Florida in its first sort of money game against a CUSA or even the SEC in the years to come, because that's the train they're on.
Well, they can't do it for the first 3 years.
Right.
I think that's terrible. Also, for 3 years, can't do NIL, can't do rev share.
Yep.
I mean, how do you recruit a kid? And you can't go to the NCAA playoffs in any
You just got to
sport.
sell Pensacola at that point so you can come to the beach, play football.
Well, I mean, that's why they used to tell the kids in Troy, it's like, you can be in Panama City in 2 hours. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, buddy.
Yep.
I want to go back to real quick before I forget that LSU Ole Miss game, what you said about the police. When I went to the Alabama game of the century, what year is that? Back in 2012 something.
12.
It was an unbelievable crowd. You know that LSU had people outside the stadium that didn't have tickets. They just came to be around it. I was shocked at how many people were there outside. They didn't have tickets.
You walk around outside the stadium once the game starts, and there's a ton of people outside the stadium.
Well, for a fact they're going to be in Oxford for that.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of times,
it will be. Yeah.
a lot of times, I mean, that stadium gets very, very hot.
Yeah.
And this will be a night game, but, I mean, a day game, a lot of fans say, I don't want to go in there. I'm going to sit in my tent in the Grove and watch it on TV.
Wow.
And that, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. You know, you're not going to pay $10.50 for a beer in the stadium. You've got all your stuff there, and you've got catered food. You've got TV.
You can sell those
You're
tickets.
good to go.
Yeah, you can sell those tickets and pay for what you pay for all those season tickets at one game.
Oh, I looked at them on one of those sites. I think it was SeatGeek or something like that. Oh, they're going for like $3,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And somebody's going to pay it.
What's it hold? 68,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
Right at that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be trying to pack as many as they can.
Well, last year I think it was. Which game was it? It might have been the LSU game last year. The announced attendance was like 72,000. Like, where'd you put them? I've been to that stadium. Where'd you put them?
You remember back in the 70s, that was a little bitty thing. I remember we played.
when I was in
76,
school there.
we played there. Yeah.
When I was in school there, we held 48,000, and our big claim to fame was Mississippi State only holds 45.
I remember Mississippi State, we went and played there. I was at Southern. They had the two sidelines. That was it.
Yeah.
They didn't have any end zones at all.
But that was when they.
Well,
had
I still
leather
remember.
helmets,
I mean,
too,
you can go back and watch. You can go back and watch Eli highlights, and I miss this. They'll do that slow mo. He drops back and he throws the ball, and you see the crowd in the end zone, and it starts panning with the ball, and all of a sudden there's a break in the stadium, and you see the magnolia trees.
Oh man,
I love that, but now it's all bowled around. You can't see those anymore. But I used to love that.
And where are they going to put this thing for Archie Manning? They're going to do
It's going to be outside the Manning Center.
Okay.
And he should have a statue. He really should.
Yeah.
Tim Elko's got one in baseball. Archie should have one. Come on.
Why not right when you walk in the stadium? Why are they having it by that center?
I have no idea. I'd put it in front of Vaught Hemingway.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that was interesting. Anyway, hey, listen,
Well,
Steve.
they do have the Chucky bust in the stadium, so
yeah,
I guess one's enough.
Well, Steve, thanks for calling, buddy. We got to take a break. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, well, I'll talk to y'all soon.
Thank you. Bye. We got time?
Yeah, got about a minute and a half. Take it away.
All right, I don't even know where I'm at right now. Oh, my goodness. Give me a second. Turpro Pest Control. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. They'll make your yard look absolutely beautiful. Turpro Pest Control, #1. Also, TK Vandy, Roofing and General Contracting. Kyle Vandergrift does an incredible work. He won't be with us this Friday, but he will be with us next Friday. If you have any kind of problems, you want a new roof, you got a letter from the insurance company saying we're going to drop you, not so fast, my friend. Call Kyle Vandergrift. They'll take care of you. They do great work. Steve Bertishaw, Steve's Bike Shop, #1. Locals taking care of locals. Steve is the swim coach at Mosley. He does an incredible job. Those leisure bikes are taking over the world. They got new and used, and they will deal with you. If you got one of these bikes and you made a mistake and bought it from one of these big chain stores and nothing ever works, take it to Steve. He'll fix it up. Better yet, just go build or go buy your bike from Steve. You don't have any problems. Stevenson Air Conditioning, anytime, day or night. Jason's there for you. Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1. Not even close. Locals taking care of locals. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Jason Kowaleski. Listen to him every Tuesday and Friday. You want to feel better, look better. They got everything you can think of to make that happen. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
What you're telling everybody, we need to hurry up and get the Super Conference going, the Big Ten SEC, and then forget everything else. I agree with you. I'm ready for that. Is that what he said? I'm ready for that. I think
can see a Super Conference that brings in the best teams in the country.
Play that back, James. Let's see.
Yeah, we can play. We'll go to the stenographer.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze and quite warm near 82. Mostly sunny and 94 tomorrow. 94 and mostly sunshine in the morning, followed by possible thunderstorms with a light breeze Saturday. This is your Thursday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Football season is right around the corner.
Touchdown!
And 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has an unbelievable schedule of college and NFL games. Do you own a business, want to reach more customers? Put the power of ESPN Northwest Florida to work for you. Advertising opportunities are available right now. For more information, call 850-215-4468 or go to ESPNPC.com and click the contact button.
You've been low-key thinking about dropping a podcast. Well, now is the time to start, brah. Sports, politics, finance, science, health, real estate, music, interviews, surfing, conspiracy theories, or alien abductions. Ready to main character your own content? We can make it happen with Turnkey Podcast Productions from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Our local, modern, state-of-the-art multimedia recording studio is now available for booking, starting at just $100 an episode. Take your fandom to the next level. For more information, text the keyword studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio to 850-215-6290. Text Studio 215-6290 or jam over to ESPNPC.com. Bruh.
Now back to the most dangerous radio show in the Gulf Coast. Coach James Hale. He's so dangerous, he doesn't even check his eggs at the grocery store.
Danger's my middle name.
I'm bad to the bone, honey.
2 tickets to the gun show.
We're live from the J. Michaels studio on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Our special guest today, the one and only Brian Norman, head baseball coach, Bozeman High School. Yeah, Bozeman. Bozeman's always on Friday, but we don't get cranked up for that until next week. Next week, Monday is Arnold Day. Tuesday is Rutherford. Wednesday's Bay Day. Thursday, the Mosley Dolphins, Coach Witten. And then on Friday, it will be Bozeman and the Port St. Joe Tiger Sharks. Talk about some of the stuff that's going on in high school athletics.
So with preseason classics kicking off this tomorrow night, a lot of football in the area. I know here over at Bozeman, we're hosting Freeport. There's going to be a ribbon cutting ceremony for our brand new turf field, which is really nice. We've practiced on it all week long. It's been great out there. Arnold's hosting North Bay Haven at Mike Gavlak. Mosley's playing Bluntstown at Tommy Oliver. Bay goes to Choctawhatchee. And Rutherford will be playing at Port St. Joe. So there's a lot of high school football going on tomorrow night.
I finally get to hit somebody else.
Yes,
and I
exactly.
think that's the part of the kickoff classic there.
That's the best part of it. So,
I know Mosley's is controlled with Bluntstown coming over. Bluntstown, powerhouse in the rural program, willing to take the game with Mosley, but they're going to play varsity squad first half. And then JV second. It's a 7 o'clock start on that, but it's going to be toasty.
It is going to be
Did I
warm.
hear you're going to be calling that game?
No. I'm doing the volleyball. Yeah, just announced during the game.
Oh, okay.
No.
So you'll be calling all volleyball home games?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I heard something.
No, if I told my wife it was every Friday night on top of that with all the girls scheduled.
Right.
Well, there's one Friday night you'll be at the church.
Oh, yeah. We've got, I think we'll say more about it as we get closer, but the FSU Louisville is set for Friday night. So we're going to put the big screen up and just turn it on in the gymnasium since folks are big FSU fans and kind of have a night up there. So we'll talk
That'd be
about
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
So,
how's Tommy doing? You seen him?
He's doing well. I saw him last night. He and Louise are doing great. So he's had a good summer and looking well, looking sharp.
How's Thomas Ray? Have you seen Thomas Ray lately?
I haven't seen him. I'm going to see him Saturday night. We're going out to celebrate Mariah's birthday.
Mariah Hale.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night, but I'll check in on him Saturday night.
Tell him I said hello. I haven't talked to him in so long. Since we have time, I wanted to ask you this. They had a survey, LSU's most hated, the top teams they hate. Who do you think they are?
Ole Miss.
Who's number one?
There's a new number one. There's a new number one right now.
Yeah.
No, he's right.
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama.
I mean, you grow up hating Alabama and Louisiana. You can't stand them, so it's no doubt about it.
We love y'all too.
Yeah.
Who was number two?
So, I mean, it depends on, like, if you look back early, if you'd asked a LSU fan this question 15, 20 years ago, Tulane would have been the second most hated team for LSU. I mean, I can remember going to LSU Tulane games and just brawls breaking out on the field.
That's just kind of where two cultures collide, so to speak. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean,
a lot of those players, were recruited by both programs and everything else. So LSU and Tulane was always a fun game back in the day.
Do y'all have anger issues in that state?
No. We're just passionate. We're passionate people.
Here's what the survey says. Number one, Alabama. Number two, Georgia. Number three, the Florida Gators.
Yeah.
There's an old rival there.
There's definitely an old rival there.
Number four, Auburn.
I would go with Auburn. Some of the best football games I've ever been to are LSU Auburn games. So
yeah, especially when Pat Dye was coaching Auburn.
Yeah,
and number five, this must be recently. Number five, Texas A&M.
So back before Texas A&M was in the SEC, LSU and Texas A&M had a standing week 2 game. I remember it was always week 2 was LSU Texas A&M, and it was a huge rivalry game.
Mm-hmm. I really, the scheduling piece for LSU, I hated to see the Florida game go.
Right.
Because that was one of the East-West games that really kind of mattered, and, both programs similar, but again, another casualty of the 9-game schedule.
Definitely.
See, what I hated more than that is when all that got started, when they took Florida Auburn game off the schedule. Because Amen Corner, I used to love that. And then the next one, number 6, was Ole Miss.
Yes.
So Ole Miss is really 6th.
But that has kind of climbed lately,
Yeah.
And I
Well, y'all used to beat them every year.
That's trending upward. But, the most famous game in LSU history is the
Halloween.
the Billy Cannon, touchdown run, Halloween, Ole Miss.
Next, they had Arkansas, then Tennessee, Mississippi State, and at number 10, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You think they got it kind of right?
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
All right. How do you juggle coaching football and baseball? I know that's tough. You're a head coach at baseball, and you know how big baseball is in this part of the world, and you're coaching football. How tough has that been?
Well, it starts with a great administration there at Bozeman High School. They're supporting me a lot. Our athletic director is really amazing. Anytime I ask Andrew Halford for anything, he gives it to me. But also, with Sean Maddox and the football team, we had a long conversation. I'm here to help. I want to help out with football as much as I can, but you got to understand baseball comes first, and that's my priority. So, and he understands that. We know there's going to be probably 3 Friday nights that I'm not going to be at football games because I've got commitments with baseball, and baseball comes first. So just setting that expectation, letting everybody know where my priorities lie, and everybody's good with it. But it keeps me busy, there's no doubt.
Jeremy, how good, you've watched them up front, how good is this volleyball team going to be from Moser this year? They got a shot?
Very, very good volleyball team. The one beauty of the camps and the training events going over to Foley, where the Alabama high school officials were doing their training, they brought in teams from different states, and you get to see teams you don't see during the regular season, but the caliber of the program because of their reputations in their areas, and they held their own against top tier programs from Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi. The schedule obviously very tough. They're going to play South Walton. South Walton's got a great program, Final Four team there. They've got Chipley. Chipley was a state runner-up in the rural division last year, and it's a great game to play. You should handle the Tigers, but the Chipley coach now is at Arnold. Wayne Riesinger moved there. Childs is certainly the team that most are kind of watching with volleyball. But if you've not watched high school girls volleyball, it is really, and to me, as a dad of 2 girls, and I put volleyball in their hands pretty much the time they could walk, it is the best sport for female athletes because of what they have to do. Softball, I love softball. You can give it to your pitcher and you can ride that arm. And, basketball, you can give it that star player and they can take it to the hoop. Volleyball requires every single player to be contributing, and it's fast, it's action-packed. So get out to a gym. You'll be glad to do it and support these young ladies.
Do they have enough talent this year to compete for a state championship?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they can make that run.
All right, tell everybody what church you're at.
First United Methodist Church, Panama City. We're there 8:15, 9:30, 10:45. It's a great time to get started as everybody's back to school, back to church. Had a huge crowd to kick us off this week, and looking forward to the remainder of the summer and into the fall. So,
Brian, any way we can help out with Bozeman baseball? Are you gonna have any kind of fundraisers coming up or anything we need to know about?
I've got my booster club. We're meeting up in a couple of weeks, trying to set our priorities for the year. So that information's coming, but we'll definitely let you know. I mean, we always need support. We have great support from the community. So
just throw it out there early right now. Who wins the SEC this year?
Texas.
Who wins the national championship?
Ohio State.
Who wins the SEC?
I'm going to go with Georgia.
Who wins the national championship?
That one I'm not sure about here. Georgia may win the SEC, and Texas may backdoor in the other way. I mean,
that could happen.
You could have it that way.
James, who wins the SEC?
I'm going to take Georgia.
Who wins the national championship?
Everybody, be prepared to boo. It's going to be Ohio State.
I got Georgia. I got Ohio State.
Yeah,
I do.
I think
Georgia got 16 stars coming back. Kirby, they got Kirby. They still got Kirby Smart.
They still got Kirby.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you what, though, Ohio State's schedule this year is tough. Really tough.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's got it made is Miami, which their schedule's tougher than
if
Notre Dame.
If the SEC doesn't get a championship this year,
yeah,
it's going to get ugly.
It's going
to be rough.
Notre Dame is set up like no other school. And Miami's not, I would probably say, the next best setup. Could be wrong about that.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're out 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lock it in and rip the knob off. 104.3 ESPN.